it's Jilly, and today we are going to be making a chocolate Coke bottle. So we're going to go over step by step on this, but I'm going to go over our ingredients first. Me and Daddy are both going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing the small one, he's going to be doing the bigger one. So Daddy can come show us what we need here. So we have these little pieces of chocolate here. You also have fillings for the inside. Jelly beans, you have sweet tart jelly beans. There's little eggs that have the chocolate in the M&Ms. So we're going to use that for our fillings. You can use this for whatever you want. You can use it for either like an Easter, for fun, for a party. You can use it for absolutely anything. So me and Daddy are going to make this together, and we will go over the steps on how to make it. Okay guys, our first step is to take our Cocoa bottles and prepare them. Daddy's going to help me out with this. So Daddy's going to come over. We're using an X-Acto knife, but I can't use an X-Acto knife because, be careful guys, it's really, really sharp. So Daddy's going to show you exactly how you cut it. Be careful because we need the label for later. So just carefully slice it off of your bottle. You should be able to just peel it right off your Coke. So there we go. It takes a little effort because they stick it on with stuff, so you just need to take it right off as you saw. Boom. Rip it right off your thing. So we're going to do that with both bottles. Daddy's doing the bigger one, I'm doing the smaller one. So just cut that right there. There we go.
The X-Acto knife makes it a lot easier than using scissors, but you can use a pair of scissors, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The trick here is to take it off so that you actually can put it back on. So you want to be kind of careful when you're peeling it so that you take your time, and at the end we're able to reuse these labels to make it look like a real Coca-Cola bottle.
You want to be really careful with them. You don't want to lose them or anything. You want to keep them nice and safe somewhere where you know where they are. So next step is going to take...
So we're going to take these bottles and we are going to cut them somewhere in half. There's
Yeah.
water in them now. I cleaned them out, but let's cut them in half.
I'll take off my cap. You can start.
So I'm going to just make a little slit here, just so I can get a pair of scissors in here.
Yeah, so you don't have to always use an X-Acto knife. Sometimes you can use scissors.
But the thing is, you want to try to keep it where the label goes, because this is how we're going to join the two bottles together later. So you want to try to keep it as round as possible, and you want to try to put it where the label is, because we're going to seam them together and you won't see the seam. It'll be behind the label. So
I'm just drying out these bottles with regular paper towel. You don't need anything, just a regular paper towel and get it nice and cleaned out. There we go. That was cleaned out.
Alright. Let me see that. Just make sure these are nice and clean. So there's some rough edges here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the scissors and I'm just going to straighten these edges out a little bit. Just want to be careful not to get any of the plastic in with the food. So just be careful when you're done to wipe it up good and don't get any little plastic shavings in there.
That's right. Just making sure these are all cleaned out. Alright, so now you have this cleaned out. So we have 2 bottoms and 2 tops here.
Alright, so we'll put those aside for now. We got those all set. So our next step here is we're going to take our chocolate.
And we're going to melt it.
We're going to melt this chocolate down and get it ready to put inside the bottle. So we'll be back in a minute after I melt the chocolate down.
Okay guys, so now we just melted our chocolate here. We used a spoon to mix it all up and make sure all the chunks are out of it. So Daddy's going to put down there. So we're going to use this and we're going to put the cap on really tight. And you're just going to pour your chocolate right in, really carefully. You don't want it to spill. And you're going to keep on rotating it in circles. Because when you rotate it in circles, it gives it a nice chocolate coat to it. Just going to keep on going until it finishes up there. So you guys see right here, we just did a nice little fine chocolate thing. We're just going to keep on spinning it so it gets itself a nice coat in there. Just make sure it goes all the way around, all the way on the top, so you don't want to see any more plastic there. So I'm just going to keep on turning it to get the extra coat on there, but we're just going to pour it in as we're doing. So quite a bit. So our first one's pretty good. So I got the second one. Make sure the cap is on really tight because you don't want it to leak. You do need the cap. So Daniel, why don't you do that one because I did the last one. So good there. It's a small.
So you just got to keep spinning it. And
Yeah.
you spin it until it coats the bottle completely. You don't want to put it too thin. So what we're going to do is we're going to work it towards the edges. Let it keep dripping towards the edges. If it has too much chocolate in there, don't worry about it because you can always pour a little bit out back into the chocolate mix. And then once you have most of it out of there, you just want to put it down for a minute to start settling and getting hard. And then once that's semi-settled, we're going to put this in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes just to stiffen it up. And then we're going to do another coat in here just to make a thicker shell of chocolate for you. So let's put this in the refrigerator.
Okay, and then I'll put this in the fridge. Okay, guys.
And we'll be back as soon as it's ready to go.
Okay, guys, just came out of the fridge. So now we're going to show you how to exactly get these out. So Daddy, for sister. Okay, so we're going to cut a really tiny slit. Really tiny, just enough to start peeling off the plastic. So you want to make sure you don't get your chocolate cut. You want to go under. So we're going to twist off our cap and you're going to push really hard. You may need like a parent's help for this because I mean I can even see Daddy struggling a little bit to get it out. Guys, this is a warning. Do not touch your chocolate with your bare fingers because as you can see after I'm going to pick it up from the top really carefully. Right here, it is very shiny. You do not want to get fingerprints on this beautiful shininess because you actually want it to look like a Coke bottle. So be very careful on where you touched your Coke. So I'm just going to try to cut this.
Another tiny little slit, and we got to peel this down to the bottom hump. Inside.
Because that's pretty much where you're not going to see.
There you go. We're out.
There, so I can put that down and then I'll bring them up. So this is our other piece of our Coke bottle. It actually has a pretty nice design on it, as you guys can see there. It says Coca-Cola on that.
All right, so here's the issue we have is that this cap right here
has to fit on this.
and it's kind of small, so what we do is we're going to take our
extra chocolate.
The extra chocolate that we have inside here. Can you back up a little?
Mm-hmm. And we're going to dip it.
And we're going to put it in here. We're going to dip it in and fatten up the top a little bit.
Just so it fits on. So
let that dry a second.
Give like 2 seconds to dry off.
And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to fit the cap to the top here. Okay guys, so now we have both sides ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat up this pan here, and just enough so we can melt this and melt the bottom of this flat so it'll even. So what you're going to do is you're going to warm up the pan and you're just going to take it and you're going to run it in a circle a few times around, and then you get a nice flat surface, but I'm going to try to even it out because it's a little uneven.
Just hold it there for a few seconds.
All right, so this is pretty good. All right, so now I got that flat. We're going to join the two pieces together. Now, before we do that, we got to fill it up with our candy. So you can mix it up with some candy. You can get any kind you want. It doesn't have to be Easter candy. It can be any kind of candy you want, but we did some Easter candy with some
jelly for some
regular jelly beans and M&M's. So go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So these are some sweet tart jelly beans. So we're just gonna pour a little bit in. I'm not gonna pour too much because I want to have room for my other candies. And these are Starburst jelly beans. I'm gonna keep on repeating my process until I get all the way to the top. Now these are my favorite. These are like the little Easter eggs. So I'm gonna pick these out actually because they have wrappers on them. So I'm just gonna drop a few in. Make sure I get all the colors in. All right. So now we have our Easter colored M&Ms. The regular M&Ms, they're just Easter colored.
I am going to take the other piece, and you can grab it by the bottleneck. Have to. And the same thing here. We'll flatten it out a little bit. I'm going to place this on top of this one.
Well, that looks really good.
Now you don't have to worry about the seam because it's just going to be covered by the label anyway. But if you really wanted to, you can take a little bit of chocolate here, and you could seam it together a little better if you want to. But you guys, the next step is you want to put your label back on. So you're going to use a little brush and just put a little bit of chocolate that you have left over on the end, so it actually sticks to the bottle once you get the label around. So you just run your label around the bottle, and then you meet it on the other side like that, and you just push it down. Push it down for, let it sit for a minute, and then your bottle is actually looking like a Coke bottle right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the ring from the Coke bottle, and we're going to take the top, and it still could use a little bit more chocolate on the top, but I'm going to add some of that with the paintbrush.
And if you guys always want to add more chocolate, you perfectly can. It just has to fit your cap.
Yeah, I just want the cap to stay on there on its own, so without wobbling around. So I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate here.
It does look like a real Coke.
I'll put the ring back on.
That looks good.
And then, just to keep it in place, I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate here so it hardens up.
That looks good.
I mean, you can always just keep fattening up the top if you want to keep dunking it, but I'm trying to do a little shortcut here just to
Paint it on.
keep the top in place. And then I'll put a little bit of chocolate in the top just so it sticks to the top of the bottle. Move the ring up tight, and boom, we're done. So the only thing I have to do is once this dries, I'll just clean up this chocolate a little bit. Otherwise, your bottle is going to look like a Coke bottle.
That looks pretty good, guys. I'm really impressed with it. It actually looks like a Coke bottle too.
I mean, it's the first time we actually did one, so I don't think we did so bad for our first run. And that's it for today.
Yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.